Start recording. Stop recording. Button.
Hey, I'm sorry. I had to do something. There we go. Boom. You're out. So anyways, so as it turns out, I'm going to be reviewing an iPod Touch in a little while. In, let's say, a week.
YouTube. Now. New from Thunderbirds 101. Speech off.
Shut up. Really?
Speech camera chooser. Back facing. Button.
Really? It's back facing. So anyways, I was going to do a video about how to play the Bop It refresh. But no, I'm not. I'm not going to do Bop It for a while. However, I did mention that there could be a Bop It app on the App Store, on the iPod Touch. Knowing that it's an older device, you can get older apps. Older versions of apps, excuse me. Oh, I hope you can get the Bop It Smash app because that's one of the best apps that I've ever played. VoiceOver accessible? Definitely. You can definitely play it. Both Bop It apps. Man, I don't know what Chamingo and Electronic Arts did, but they made sure that their Bop It apps were VoiceOver accessible. Man, I miss those days. I remember about 2016 grabbing the app, putting it on my iPhone, I guess, on my phone, and then just played it. Loved it. I loved it when you could just grab it and just hit it, and just hit it, and just hit it to smash the light. Almost like the actual game itself. Okay, can't wait to get that up. Just can't wait to get it. It's gonna be fun. Just wanted to tell ya. You may have already heard this already, but the iPod Touch, when it first came out, there were only two voices on the voiceover on the voiceover settings. There was use compact voice. There was a switch, on or off, on or off. That's it. And this is what the
Speech off. Speech camera chooser. Stop recording. Button. Speech off.
That's the enhanced voice. But that's not what it'll sound like on an older iPod. Or an older iOS device, excuse me. Sorry, I'm just focused. Just can't wait. It's just so exciting. Well, for me it is. But for like some old, or long-time fans of the iOS devices, I could probably tell that the speaker's going to be on the left, which is a good sign. And microphone, geez. So it's probably going to come with a original charger with wall adapter. But just in case it doesn't work, I've got my own 30-pin charger without wall adapter. If I were to sell that, I would say old 30-pin. I'm tired. Old 30-pin iOS device, charger, wall adapter not included. But I'm not gonna sell it because what if I need it? You see you see that? Of course you can't do anything. You can't see anything. You can't see me, says John Cena. Yikes. I really need to work on my video editing skills. Excuse me, not video editing, video editing skills. I need to work on my videos themselves. I could also try to get a tripod. I don't know where. But, I don't know. I don't even know why I even bother saying this stuff. So anyways, I'm 99.999999% positive that the iPod Touch 4th generation that I'm getting will have voiceover in the settings. I'm glad that it wasn't even an app that you can install. But, you know what? On older iPods, there was like iTel or something? Is that what it was? iTel? Where you would plug in the iTel device into the iPod and it would speak the stuff for you. Like, it would be like voiceover, but now the iPod Nano came out and that actually talked. But the iPod Shuffle actually had voiceover. The iPod is pretty much like an iPad, but a lot smaller. I guess the reason why they made the iPod Touch was so that you can do a lot more stuff than just play music.
Camera chooser. Back facing. Speech off.
It's going to be a lot lower quality than an iPhone 7. Yikes, I just wiped down my phone. I just wiped down what kind of phone I use. Oh my gosh, this is not good. Excuse me. Let's ignore that. And let's kind of backtrack. The iPod Touch 4th generation is going to be a lot lower quality than modern iPhones, such as the iPhone 7 or 8 or 10. Yeesh. Even the older iPad, yeesh. Older iPads were like low quality as well. When I was 12, you got, I don't think it'll do that noise, but you would have that, I don't know what it would sound like, but it sounds a lot different than what it used to be in iOS 11 and early versions of iOS 12. I don't think I'm gonna do Bop It for a while. But anyways. Oh man, that's bad. Oh, come on. Come on, can't you move a little bit, you stinking tweedle? Just kidding. Oh, however I'm doing this, I don't even care. Whatever, guys, this is completely ridiculous. It's just a box. Ooh, good thing that the camera was back facing.
Stop recording. Camera chooser. Back facing. Button. Speech off.
If it was front facing, you would have known what I had. And boy, did I not want you guys knowing what I have. For goodness sakes, man. Well, I just can't wait to get that iPod Touch review out of the way and done with. I just wish I could have gotten it ordered sooner. Oh well. iPod Touch 4th generation, probably a 32 gig. Probably in the best condition possible that you can find a used one in. Some YouTuber who used to be named Touch Tech Tips used to have has an iPod Touch 4th generation that has a crack in the screen. Yikes. So I hope mine doesn't have any cracks. I mean, if it does, then so be it. It's used. Like I said, I didn't really want one that I really had to worry about taking care of because, they're old nowadays. Nowadays, you can just find them for like 30, 40 bucks and boom, it's yours. After paying $39.99 plus tax. And plus shipping. Plus, you gotta find out where it's at. I don't know exactly how much that one cost, but the most is $39.99 as far as the person who was looking said that they're like 30, 40 bucks. But yeah, they're not worth crap nowadays. I mean, the reason they are selling as little as they are, it's because you can find them pretty much at any price under $50. But you can find you can even find a brand new iPhone 30s for like $200-$300. Which even then, back then, that's how expensive it was. The original iPod, the iPod Touch 4th generation originally, at its brand new condition, cost $199.99 for the 32 gig, and for the 64 gig, it was... Oh wait, am I saying this correct? No, that can't be. It couldn't have been $200. Okay, let's go it over. The 32 gig is $200.99. $299.99 versus the 64 gig being $399.99. So, yeah, they were expensive back then. But nowadays, you can find them for pretty much $20, $30. And you can find them for between $20 to $40. Heck, I even was looking on eBay for an iPhone 3GS, which I do not want to get. I found one of those for like $9.99 or $10. They're like that cheap. And probably because it didn't have an adapter or anything. But iPod Touches with adapters are probably going to be around the $40 mark. That's what I'm assuming. But I don't think you can find any new ones, because if you could, I've heard that there are ones that are shipped. Back then they were shipped with iOS 5. So, it used to be called iPod. The music app used to be called iPod. On an iPhone 3GS that someone named AAA Technology Master had used, and if you don't know, AAA Technology Master is a YouTuber who was blind and used one of his family members' devices, in this case an iPhone, in his case, it was an iPhone. An old iPhone 3GS. And one of his family's iPhones, I believe it was one that belonged to his grandfather. I don't know. But, so it was that. And the speaker on that was scratchy as heck. Even he complained, man, the speaker's scratchy. It's making like a scratchy sound, like if the speaker was blown up or something, I don't know, I don't know how to describe it, like if some loud music was playing or something, and it was blaring up loud or something. I don't know. Or it could have just been old age, you know? Because the iPhone 3GS, yeah, it is old, but I didn't even ask for an iPhone 3GS. iPod Touch 4th generation, 32 gig, is presumably what I probably think I'm getting. Because if it's 32, then I better watch my app install. I better watch what apps I install and how much space. Geez, I can't speak. Can someone give me a speech therapist? I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. As I was saying, I better watch how many apps I install and what the storage is on the device. So what I'm going to do is check the device as of right then to see how much space I have left. And if I download, let's say, there's some pretty good old apps that I would like to try out that probably are still available or not. TapTapC is an old app, and it's been around on the App Store for a while. The app called Skype has been around for a long time, obviously. Albeit with new updates. There's an app called Earl, that I've heard of on a couple videos. It's like this app that you can read newspapers and stuff. I would like to try to find that. Then there's also another app that I've found interesting, but I don't know the exact name of it. I'd like to safely bet that the iPod will be on Friday. I'd like to say Friday, so I'm kind of wrong about Wednesday. But who knows? It could appear sooner. Who knows? Man, the possibilities are endless. Except for that dead-gum storage limit. Oh well. What I get is what I get. And besides, if I got a 64 gig, wouldn't it be like $80? And besides, I would like to stay under the $50 limit. Plus, I got a older iPod for free, actually. Don't ask who gave it to me, because I don't want you to know. It's personal. So anyways, I'm beyond sight now. I used to be called Blind YouTuber until someone said, hey, why don't you change your name to Beyond Sight? It would be a great idea. So I'm thinking, yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and do that. And boom, the day before I was supposed to have changed it, YouTube kindly let me do it. Thank you, YouTube. I think I'm going to keep this name. Oh, but by the way, I might make videos with the iPod Touch. Who knows? But my speculation on the iPod Touch not having voiceover is probably just going to be a something. I don't know. But all iPod Touches do have voiceover, I think. I believe the third generation actually did have voiceover, right? I think it did. Or was it the fourth? I don't know. But the iPhone 3GS actually started with voiceover. Because, if I remember correctly, from a video that I've heard, let's just say that it is the year 2009 and the iPhone 3GS just came out. Let's just say that. Let's just say that the year 2009 is now, and that an iPhone 3GS is now on the market. How would I react? If I were a blind person back in those days, which I actually was, but if I was someone who used voiceover back in those days, which I wasn't, then I'd be saying, oh my gosh, the first ever iPhone to feature voiceover. But, what was the first iPod to feature voiceover? The iPod Shuffle. Come on, guys, let's do the iPod Shuffle. iPod Shuffle. I actually somewhat took an interest in it. But, iPod Touch would be a lot better, because you got the touchscreen, you got the buttons, you got the limited amount of buttons, you got voiceover, you got the limited amount of, the limited amount of voiceover voices. So,
Speech on.
now let's try turning off voiceover on this current device that I'm recording on.
Voiceover off.
See, voiceover's off. And yet, there's a screen, there's a light that I can see.
Voiceover on. YouTube. Back. Portrait. Stop recording. Button. Camera chooser. Back facing. Stop recording. Speech off.
See, there's like accessibility shortcuts. There's like voiceover, there's like Zoom. There's a few of them. I select voiceover because, well, what if someone needs to use my devices, you know? If they need help, I'd triple click the home button, like so.
Portrait. Screen curtain on. Stop recording. Button.
Like I said, I'd triple click the home button like this,
Voiceover off.
and it's off. And now someone could just randomly grab it and say, hey, I need to call someone, or hey, I need to use this to surf the web or something.
Voiceover on. YouTube. Back. Portrait. Stop recording.
See, that's
Button.
what I don't like about the home button on the current device that I'm using. It sounds like an iPhone 7, right? Well, I mean, that's because it probably is. The physical home button is another reason why I wanted an iPod Touch. But also, get this. On the iPad, that has thank goodness it has the physical home button. Just listen to this. Just listen. Just let me see if I can get it. That's just the physical home button. The home button will be a little bit different on an older iOS device, such as the iPod Touch. 4th generation specifically. I can't wait. I just can't. Regular headphone jack. Boom, baby. Woo. 30-pin dock connector. Not a fan of, but that's the price you pay whenever you want to get an older iOS device. like I said, the charging sound will sound a lot different, but it won't sound when you are recording a video. As far as I know, it won't. I'm pretty sure it won't. But I do want to take videos with an iPod Touch. It'll be my first ever iPod Touch. I have been around an iPod Touch though. Yeah. I don't know. Like, it'll be cool. I mean, it'll be new to me, but it'll be old to some of you. An old device, new to me. Old device, new to me. An old device that's new to me. Boom. However, it was the same functions as... It was the same voiceover functions as the modern iPhone or iPad or iPod Touch. I mean, iPod Touch. Just a little bit less features. Just a few less features to deal with. Because now on iOS 12, you got a whole lot of voices for English. Now you just got use compact voice on or off. So basically, yeah. That's it. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna choose the. I'm not gonna choose the compact voice. I'm gonna choose the enhanced voice, which is Samantha, which is the current voice.
Camera chooser. Back. Stop recording. Camera chooser. Back facing. Speech off.
But it'll sound different, like I said, on an older watch device. I just can't wait. I just can't. It's something exciting. I pretty much guarantee you that the older iPod Touch is going to be something cool. So, even if I am able to turn on voiceover via voice control, which is now called Siri, because I just experimented on a modern iOS device, let's say the iPhone, a modern iPhone. I just said voice control. Then Siri just said, let's take a look at the Siri and search settings. And I'm like, I just figured it out. Voice control is now Siri. That's what it has been since iOS, 8? No, 7? Definitely. 7 or 8, I think it's 7. So, let's see, it was 2011. So, iPhone 4S, it came out on the iPhone 4S on October 4th, 2011. So, let's see how many years ago that was. 2011 to 2019, this year would be 8 years that Siri has been on an iOS device. Via iPhone, iPad, or iPod. I just can't wait. It's gonna be cool. It's going to be cool, I tell you. Yeesh. I make it seem like it's gonna be harsh. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be...
Speech on. 60%.
Oh, by the way, the speech rate, I'm probably gonna have it at the following speech rate. Hang on.
35%.
Of course, it won't be that slow. Probably gonna have it at 35% or
30%.
so on iOS 12, it's now
60%.
It's now 60%. So like on iOS 8, because I think I had iOS 8 point something when I first got an iWatch device. It used to be 30%, so I think that's what it's going to be. Either it's going to be 30% or 35%. So, I get to choose between the two, but for now, I'm just going to... I mean, seriously. I just can't believe it. It's like I can't wait. I mean, seriously. I just can't.
Speech off. Speak camera chooser. Back. Stop recording. Button.
Once again, I'll do the triple click.
Voiceover off.
Then do it again to turn it back on.
Voiceover on. YouTube. Portrait. Stop recording. Button.
So, look forward to review on Friday or Saturday. So, or it could be sooner. I don't know. But still, look forward to it. Bye.